Oh no, I am offline. Let's bring it back. Hold on, let's bring it back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. Nothing bad happened.
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm
Chapeau.
assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
I know, I'm pretty.
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
His face.
No way!
Faults.
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
Boy.
Of course!
We
Father
have.
and Linny have
We're
told
at
us so
Nation
much
5
about you.
right now, okay?
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's
Oh,
concerned,
Linny, hold on.
that's pretty much the
Arlecchino called
highest
us a
compliment we've ever heard her give.
friend.
Okay.
As you can imagine, everyone's been very
Hold on, wait,
curious
maybe
about
she's
you.
alright.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days.
That's actually so true. Hold on,
Wait a
wait.
second, that's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all. Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by
What?
that, I mean
No.
medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
No.
Man, kids these days.
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, that's
He's so
Mama.
good at it, he's
Straight
never
up Mama
forgot.
coded.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them?
What's Arlecchino?
Ooh, how about this?
How
Tell me
to
the name of someone
fight.
who really annoys you, and we'll teach him
The
a lesson
Tsaritsa.
for you.
Hell yeah.
The Tsaritsa. Artwin.
All right, full
child.
Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical
Where's
gift
the
to make
net?
our guests
That's
happy.
the win I
In
care
fact,
about.
pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really? Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of
Thanks,
potions
Mama.
for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all
Done.
later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Bye! Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth.
You know what?
When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets.
What?
Just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Excuse
I
me?
imagine-
Elwar has an
Whoa.
unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
That's just Mau Mau.
Chaplot is around my age.
Huh?
While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
Please tell me Lynette's here. Heck. Dang it. Switches to, what's her face? Shenyun.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait
They're
to
just
get back
like
to
us.
Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Ah,
I
don't
love
talk
being
about
racist
family
to the
members
Fatui.
behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
He's always one. He's right there, actually. Is this not a house? Yeah, where's the kid I actually care about? Where's Lynette?
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
They've certainly got a lot of personality.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Let him cook.
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Fremine?
Fremine.
What are you doing?
Where's the other kid?
Well,
She's hiding a corpse.
Nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe
Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I
I'm
just wanted
hungry.
to see if there were any extra
Remine,
supplies.
just
Yeah,
hungry.
we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And
He
some
adopted
clean
a pet.
cloth, if possible.
Finding
He adopted a
child.
pet.
He's
No
finding the
problem.
child.
The Phantom
Give me a
Child.
second here.
Phantom thieves.
Food, water.
Why do you need these things?
Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for?
I
You're
went
not on
swimming.
any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because
I'm
I
a
get
growing
hungry at
boy. I'm
night. Because
hungry.
I'm growing, you know, and
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some
You
work.
suck at lying.
Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened,
Yes.
does it have something to do with Father?
yes. Just follow me.
Anyone. We gotta figure out what Fremine's hiding. The Phantom Thief. Looking good, Fremine. Aw, the statue's gone. Where is it? Is it a cat? Is it this cat? Not this cat. What's he hiding? No, let's get this way. Wait, it's down there?
You're back.
There's some
A child.
And you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy.
Clairvy?
I've never seen this child in my
It's
life.
nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the Phantom Child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
Why?
For how long?
7 years.
About
2 weeks.
half a month
Okay.
now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved
she'll
is going to
beat
be
me up.
punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
She's a ghost.
Unless
She's
there are
my
other
sleep
spirits
paralysis
roaming
demon.
around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought.
I'm totally fine with
Because that's
killing
what
children.
Father ordered
Fremine
us to do.
2024.
But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet.
Bruh.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Beats you up.
Let's spy on them.
No, I think we're gonna talk to Clairvy.
Those two sure care a lot about each other.
Who are you? Are you a
Well,
ghost?
they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
What did she mean by this?
Just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
They're gonna betray each other in 5.3.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Why would she say that?
I'm sorry, Linny.
Why does she talk
I
so
really didn't
ominously?
mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to?
Because
I, for one, wish you did.
scary as some people say.
What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think
Oh,
our
so this
bond
is
was
like
the
a Lenny
closest.
Fremine thing. This
Later
isn't
on,
a
when you started calling me
Lenny Lynette.
I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
You are my
You
son.
and Lynette are the most important
You
people
are
in my
not my
life.
son. You
You
No
are
one
my
can replace
son.
you. So I won't let you face anything alone.
You are my
I can help
Nakama, Sasuke.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine.
And nothing's gonna change
Maybe we
that,
should go
you
check on them.
stupid.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away. Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so
Screw
much
you,
together,
Fremine.
so if there's anything
Ore
we can do to
am
help,
sick
just
and
say the
tired
word.
of your attitude.
It's just a small
You
family dispute.
are my Nakama.
It's not something
And
our
nothing
guests
is
should
going
trouble
to change
themselves
that,
with.
you stupid.
In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Linny's telling us to just like end the quest now. Can I just say yes?
Enough times, maybe.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
I like
When
to
guests
think
are
about
around,
this.
families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes
I think
are
it's
less
better we
likely
stick
to
around
escalate.
because the drama will be less.
That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Chinese, you gonna die?
I thought this.
Back
Okay.
to the matter at hand, then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is
Can
to
we just
solve the
ask
mystery
her?
of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
Oh,
And?
And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is,
Wherever the
she
house
follows.
is, she follows.
God.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
If I could.
Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they die, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley line.
We need to grant her last wish.
It's just that
Soñate, no.
it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
Fremine.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this
I
whole
guess
thing.
Lynette
No one
is
else
just
gets
not in
involved.
this quest.
Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2,
Lynette just pops
3.
up.
Father comes in.
Or yeah, or Arlecchino's just gonna be like, yeah, see, there she is. I was watching the. I've been here the whole time.
Whoa!
Who's Batman?
Lynette!
I've been in the box.
I was Clairvy the whole time.
What a surprise!
I was inside the box.
What brings you here, dear sister?
Oh, look, it's the.
And,
Hell yeah.
Hooters.
when exactly did you get here?
She's mad. She's mad.
Giving.
She's giving Fern.
Unimpressed.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine.
You dumb.
I'm snitching.
I'm telling that.
You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Why?
Wait,
What?
what did we do?
What did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Man.
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Hey, if I can't join you, I'll snitch.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then.
We're all
After we talk to
in this.
Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Alright, Clairvy, spill.
Grab a gun.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
She's a spirit. It just passes
That's
through
right.
her. She looks
Still
at
haven't
it.
been able to observe.
She eats the soul of the
Like
food.
Clairvy can interact
spirit
with the
of the
physical
lasagna.
world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are.
Staring into
Or
forever isn't scary, as people
Maybe
say.
she couldn't understand the
Time
question
is
at
an
all.
infinite loop
Clairvy,
of many
if you've got
possibilities.
some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
I filled up an application
Isn't it
form.
the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
Oh,
What did she
Just
mean by
that-
that?
Your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside. Where the sun can find me.
What did she mean by this?
It? Well, that sounds easy enough.
Where the house is, she follows.
Where you go?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
Why are we doing a flashback? We just saw
No one
this.
can get out alive.
Just in case I forgot.
Maybe I forgot.
In case I forgot, yeah.
These are one thing that-
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan.
Everyone grab.
I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah,
Paimon
yes,
gets
we
it.
need to
You
distract Arlecchino.
I'll give you a magic bird.
I'll
If
give you a
Father
magic
suspects
bird.
something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
We have a bird.
Of course,
An
that's
alarm
only
bird.
as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Just get.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Alright, we need to look for the knave.
Oh, we have birds at top.
fish. Easy.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Go.
Oh no!
Ah! It's Arlecchino!
No! Why is he here?
It's Griffenberg! It's Griffenberg! We're giving him more money! Let's go, we're paying him!
Boy Dao will never.
I love it when we get to Griffenberg.
It's the knave and child.
Hey, comrade.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I
I
didn't
didn't expect to run into you here.
Baby girl.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea.
After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to
Snezhnaya. And
well,
I couldn't have that now, could I?
now I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
I gotta beat up
It
Florence.
has to do with Skirk,
Skirk.
my master. I really wanted to meet
Meet
up with her, but by the time I got back, she'd
she'd
already left.
Alright, go back.
And by the
still
time
have
I got
so many
back, her
questions
banner
for
is
her.
already done.
Without any other
It's some dude named
all I could
Aventurine
do
now.
was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape
That's-
our purview.
That's part of the
Basically,
test.
unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
No, you need to control yourself. Don't choke yourself.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
the worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all
It's
over.
all thanks to that one
But
kid.
they
from the
really
House of
did
the
help
Heart.
speed up my recovery.
Mau Mau, I think her name.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me.
Who's the old
He
man?
sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Stuja. What?
That's the one. I heard Regrador's involved.
Who's
too.
Regrader?
I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologue,
Okay.
that's for sure.
Wait, so who's the old man?
Maybe you could
The
think of a way
Torre?
for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be
Oh.
far more interesting.
From
If you and I
Persona.
could spar,
Okay.
that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well.
No.
Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Yes.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do
I think
I
all
owe
of
the
the
visit?
Harbingers hate each other.
Well, we just... right. We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you.
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't
Classified.
have that,
Classified
now
information.
can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
We need to distract her. We need to kiss her.
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser.
Oh, Toother, more
Which, by
like
the way,
no.
If you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
I think she's talking
Well,
about the kids.
You've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Oh, he's really saying this in front of me.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
I hate that there's so many names in Genshin Impact.
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Kill them all.
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his
plagiarism.
particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go.
Kiss her.
I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Who's she married to?
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give
I
them plenty of
request a trial
opportunities
by
to hone their
combat.
skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture. Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try
Next
and
time we
find some
run
time
into
to
each other,
spar.
you know, 4.7, since we always meet this freaking guy.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
No.
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about.
Kiss her.
Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please,
So,
forgive
yeah.
this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Oh, she knows. I still want to talk to her. Though.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Oh.
Hold on. We're gonna switch teams.
There we go. Oh my god, are you actually this?
I don't ship it.
Oh thank god. I thought you were one of those.
I don't ship it.
This was.
I said. And beat her up. Look, I love Farina. I also love the name. But it's like having your two friends. It's like having two friends, but two of those friends hate each other. That's what this is. I love them both. I would never put them into contact with one another.
It's the prince that you
They're great, but they must be kept separate. Wait. Oh, right. We're going under. Have you watched a single episode of that show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Name one character from
I
it.
forgot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Uniqua.
That's the Backyardigans.
Uniqua. Pyro.
That's also the Backyardigans.
Pablo.
That's also the Backyardigans.
Name every character. Sure.
Yes.
Backyard.
Honey, how did everything go?
So I thought you can.
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Look, freaking bad. Alright, it's big.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try
Oh my god, it's
pushing her into it.
Whoa, what?
Oh, true.
I've pretty
Oh,
much tried it
stars.
all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look.
Father.
Oh, That's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambel, Horaire.
Horror.
Horror.
Horror. Landoin. La Poyade. Chambel.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for.
Man, I love being part of the
Certain
Fatui.
members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa, hold on a second. What's this Project Doja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor
I
in name
love
only.
experimentation
really
on
trying to do is
children,
subdue
child
us.
soldiers. Let's
The existence of
go!
an intelligence
Yeah!
organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to
I had
an
to
early
make
night,
up for
but she
every time
can't
with that
sleep
Farina
at
in there.
all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
Okay, Paimon, you never die for some reason. You're never in danger for some reason.
Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees! Strike a pose!
That's a cat.
Over there!
Whoa, there she is. Get her. Where'd she go? What? Where's she now?
Oh, where is she going? Or if someone sees her, we're toast!
What? Can ghosts even climb ladders?
Oh, look! She stopped! I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is. If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
Hey, wait a second. The knave isn't
She doesn't
mom.
deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here.
Who's
She'd
Perry?
understand.
Perry. There's that name again.
Oh,
Also,
he does
Ryland's
that to
getting a
us?
strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else. Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight. Perry and I promised each other that once we're older,
Perry?
we're
The
gonna go
platypus?
see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on
Can we
with her.
touch her? It, like,
Well,
you know?
let's head back.
If we hit
We've
her,
got
will
an
she
early morning
move?
tomorrow.
Oh, the night's passing.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
What's the experiment?
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either.
Hey, can y'all pull up the mother thing?
The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Well, we could just ask Arlecchino. Why didn't we think of that? It was so simple.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Go to the seaside, look for the knave. Yo, let's
No,
go.
I'm not here. Bird in the cage.
This faster.
So the climbing stuff.
It sucks.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Still sucks. I gotta climb.
Yeah! Skyward!
Sucks. I still gotta climb.
Skyward! Scatter!
Still there.
I know what you did. I know what you did.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Yes.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of
Maybe.
such troubles.
Maybe if you
So what are
confess
you
to
planning
me.
to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without Child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
She knew. She knew the whole
Why
time.
wouldn't she?
Us? Distract
Us?
you?
Distract you?
Oh,
That's a good one.
But
Good one,
we
Arlecchino.
were just
what a
here for a chat.
funny joke.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
Chat, she knows. She
This
knows.
breeze is sure nice today.
Man, the weather.
Yeah, it's like.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer.
Who
I can be
snitched?
very patient.
Or was she watching the
Well,
whole time?
I'll leave you to think things over.
You know the eyes
If you're so
also?
inclined, meet me
Outside the Palais Mermonia? Why there?
Find the
Good
parking
things
lot.
come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do?
We're so dead.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
She stole it.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Why are we here in the Court of Fontaine?
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate.
Whoa.
There are
Kill
no
them.
exceptions.
Arlecchino, please
Does that
chill.
mean you're going to kill them?
Yes.
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In
Man,
my
she's such a
organization,
girl boss.
everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
No.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
Oh, come on. How does this even work? Does she chase them down?
But that's
Like,
that's
you have,
awful.
if you can escape me in 10 minutes, I'll let
Ah,
you go free. Is that how
You
it's
seem
working?
concerned.
I'll give you
Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to
1-minute
dispose
head
of Clairvy
start.
in the meantime, all
For every
evidence
year
of their
you've been here,
wrongdoing
I'll
will
give
be
you a
lost.
1-second head start.
In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Wait, so she knows about Clairvy. It's a deal. It's a deal.
Of
Deal or no
course.
deal? Deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
and here. I believe this belongs to you.
Oh,
Do
come on.
try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Oh, we killed.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned.
Oh, no.
Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Alright, you pop. No. It has to be Right?
New bullet. Complete and negotiate.
Maybe Navia and Toman take your right lane. Anyone but Marina is kind of a possibility. And Charlotte, I guess. I wish-
Charlotte,
yeah,
a possibility.
There's no reason to be here.
Charlotte's just in the background.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to Nervlet's office.
Ah, it's new bullet.
Let's go!
This. Oh my god, what's a great chase?
It's been a while, Monsieur Nervalet. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Nothing in that but water. Whoa, tea? Actual tea?
Yeah.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of. What's the proposal?
Your
Of
words
what?
paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
What does this mean? What's the proposal? Is it for the orphans?
I seem to recall
The
there
House
being
of the
a
Heart?
transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
What's the proposal, though? For what? All orphan kids will now go to the House of the Heart? What's up?
That'll work as well.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Hey, wait a second. He's not dead.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
He didn't die.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like
no.
I'm short on supply. All the
Boy.
extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself.
Married.
Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually,
He
why
knows
don't we...
He knows that she knows that we
stick
know
around
that
for a
he
little
knows.
longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Whoa.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Continue. Okay. Let's continue, but How long have we been doing this quest? Like 2 hours. Okay, no, let's find the boss first.
Oh, we're going back to the old house of the heart.
Wait, where are we going? Oh. She's gonna tell us. She's gonna tell us about it.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Would be here. We have to do this quest to get the boss. Why? Okay, let's just like go through it as fast as possible to get to the boss, okay? That one doesn't have a head. What's going on in this town? Everyone's crazy. Welcome, travelers, oh traversers of Dreamscape. Dreams?
Are we going to Pentagon?
I am the bellringer at this intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the Eternal City. Oh, more world building.
Ah.
Whoa. He's dead. A normal person. Cat?
Yeah.
That's
Is that
Esty.
cat nameless?
Daydream Club. The legend of Fatal Castle's never been a secret. Adventurers just come by and looking for it every once in a while.
Golden True.
Bro, just let me do the boss. Explore the ruins in the mountain. Just let me do the boss, bro. Do I really have to? What is that? What is that? Defeat the revived statue. Excuse me? Oh, new enemy.
Solidify!
Haha! Coming at ya! Fire! Well, with rocks.
Skyward! Scatter!
What? Oranides of Oranopolis? Oranides? Oranides? Aussie? Meow meow? The inhabitants of Petrichor had their souls taken away to consistent mad and grim state because of the symphony. I don't know what do think the town people have told someone in the body to be but then bottom of town too crazy. That's correct, of course, eventually give it a court to Fontaine will be confused if chosen here cannot restore harmony to Gag mentally.
What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
These are for the artifacts for Arlecchino, I assume. There's one that's like specifically stuff about Bond of Life, so it's probably that.
What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
There's probably one up there, right?
Yeah! Skyward!
What? It's not possible. Nothing? This game is trash.
Yeah! Skyward!
What? Have I been up here already? Do I just...
Die.
Go to the underwater faded castle? Please tell me you know that song. What is it? Chat, it's so over. No! It's so over, bros. No, you don't. Gameplay tutorial. Follow Aussie. You can pet the. Okay, we have to pet the cat sometime. That's it. That's the mechanic.
Oh, but what's gonna happen if we don't? Cooperate?
What the heck? Can't get on the shelf. Have to use the wall. Buririn? Buririn reference? Oh, that's it. As long as you place the score into the music box, the box shall play its tune all on its own, okay? What? Until that day comes. The symphony must be here. If we can locate it, we can retrieve the souls that have been taken from the townsfolk. Okay, we need to look around. Bro, I just want to fight. Okay. Bro, just let me fight. Okay, we're not doing this. We'll do this some other time. I'm tired. Okay, we'll do this some other time. We'll do this some other time. We'll just do... What's the word? We'll artifact grind. We're artifact grinding now. You so dear land. Now we wait. We need to get more. Hell yeah, artifact grinding. We're so back. What's the amenities? Do we not know? I guess we'll stick with this. How bad could it be? No.
Yoo-hoo! Coming at ya!
I will have order.
Skyward! Scatter! Stray clouds converge!
Watch out! Hiya! Attack!
Okay, you're right.
Let my name echo in song!
Solidify.
Skyward! Scatter!
Strike a pose!
Seize the skies!
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
This is order.
Watch out! Aha! Ha! Ah! Shower me with praise!
Yeah! Skyward!
Hey there!
Okay, that was pretty bad. We'll do it again, but faster. See this, when the value of bond of life increases or decreases, the character deals 18% increase damage for 6 seconds, 3 stacks. And then there's this. It's one of these two. It's probably that one, though. It's probably this one.
Stabilize.
Attack! Yoo-hoo!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Make way for the adept!
Hey there! Hiya! Ha! Hey there!
I will have order.
Fire! Well, time to shine!
Yeah! Skyward! Seize the skies!
This one's got your name on it! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
See? That was also pretty bad. Do it. That's...
A proper send-off from the state.
Order guide you.
How did the Archon miss?
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Stray clouds converge!
Hey there! Hiya! Yeah!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Solidify. I will have order.
Attack! Let my name echo in song! Shower me with...
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Feeling lucky? Coming at ya! Attack! A proper send-off from Messina with love!
Skirt.
This is order.
Hey there! Make way for the adaptive.
Stabilize.
Fire!
I will have order.
Time to shine! Shower me with praise!
Yeah! Skyward! Ha! Stray clouds converge!
Feeling lucky? Coming at ya! Hiya! Ah!
Nice. They were all guard.